Hey, good morning, guys. Came in a little early today, trying to get a jump on this Stumpjumper that came in yesterday. It's a beautiful, probably 94 is my best guess. And the reason is it had 3x7 Dior LX shifters and Dior LX drivetrain on it. I think in 95 they went to 3x8. Which is what makes me think this is a 94. Usually I don't strip everything off, especially when it has a nice group set like this. But unfortunately, the right shifter, not only was it, a lot of the times it'll be, not work real well. You can lube it up, get them working again. This right shifter, for whatever reason, will make a light click, but it won't shift. And I'm thinking that Snoopy's nose is probably broken in the shifter, which is a bummer. Because they are a STI shift lever, STI being that it's the shifter and the brake lever in one piece. So unfortunately all of that had to go, and of course that just, the whole Pandora's rabbit hole there. Once you pull the shifters off, now what do we do next? I mean, I could throw micro shift on it, 3x7, and send it down the road and call it good enough. But after I washed the bike a little bit and saw how good the paint looked, I decided it probably deserved a little bit better than that. I love these old Stumpjumpers. So I think instead we're just gonna parts cannon this thing. We're gonna just make it a really rad, modern retro bike. I've already swapped out the bars and the stem to something that I think is pretty cool. We got some Ritchie bars and an old OEM sort of, or original Core Elite stem, which you just don't see a lot of these Core Elite stems much anymore, especially in excellent condition. And that's kind of what started me down the whole rabbit hole. With 7-speed, unfortunately, you can't do much with that rear wheel. You can't put any more than 7 on a 7-speed rear wheel without even replacing the hub. But I do have this really nice set of Dior LX rear wheel and front wheel with Rhino-Lite hoops, which I love. Rhino-Lite, they're really bomb-proof, riveted eye holes, and like I said, Dior LX hub. It's set up 8-speed, but that means we can go more than 8. And I think my goal at the end of all of this, as you see behind me, I've got Dior M6000, which is, I'm gonna build it up, I think 2x10. Yeah, 2x10. So everything on it's gonna get blown off. I'm gonna really deep clean, polish the frame, and then we're just gonna start over with a completely modern build on it. I am going with some older Dior XT levers, and part of the reason is these levers are dual position. You can set them up for either long pull or short pull by moving this here, and I'm still not certain if I'm keeping the old Dior LX canties. If I do keep them, then I'll lower that. If I change it out to V-brakes, then I'll leave it the way it is, but that just gives me a lot of possibilities there. Now, of course, I do have to keep, I don't love this gray saddle, I'm gonna be honest, but I am gonna keep it period correct with this old WTB Rocket V saddle. These are straight up 90s, great saddles. I had one on my Rockhopper. I think I still have one on my Rockhopper from 95. So I think that'll be a really cool saddle to have on it. So I'm gonna try to get this blown down, cleaned, polished, and I gotta get it built. I wanna have it ready for Friday. Reminder, we have our Black Friday sale on Friday. Everything's 20% off, whatever you want. Including this thing when it's done, hopefully by Friday. Yeah, and otherwise, if you have a bike at home that you need serviced, if you bring that in Friday, you'll get that 20% applied to whatever service it is, whether it's just, you need tubes and tires, or if you need a full custom build like what this bike is going to get. Doesn't matter, 20% off. I won't have it done on Friday, but I'll apply at the end of that service that same 20% off. So even if you're not in the market of buying something new, if you're looking at just fixing something up, you know, to gift as a gift for the holidays, bring it in and we'll get it all fixed up for you and you'll get that 20% off. Hope to see you guys on Friday. I'll be here 10 to 4 on Friday. And I'm really, really hoping to have this thing done in time. But it's going to be a lot of work. Everything's got to come off. And like I said, I really want to polish the frame, get it looking back the way it would have new, except we're going to have all brand new 10-speed components on here, setting it up 2x10, so should be able to do literally anything. It's a 17.5-inch frame, so if you know anybody who's looking for a super rad, do literally anything you want bike, we'll have this thing ready. Thanks a lot, guys.